Bro. One second, bro. Gopijana Vallabha Gurubharadhari Jayo Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunjo Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunjo Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Giribharadhari Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Giribharadhari Jashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jayo Radha Madhava Kunjo Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Prabhu. Prabhu, do you have more time for Kirtan or this is over time?
Prabhuji, you want? Sorry.
Yeah, do you have more time for Kirtan or this is time is over for the Kirtan? I'm asking.
For next 15 minutes, the Kirtan and Mangalacharita, Prabhuji. So I think Mangalacharita will be 3-4 minutes. You can do the Kirtan.
Okay, cool. I'll do another one. Gauranga bolite habe pulak sharira গৌরাঙ্গ বলিতে হবে পুলক শরীর হরি হরি বলিতে নয়নে ববে নীরা হরি হরি বলিতে নয়নে ববে নীরা আরো কবে নিতাই চাঁদের করুণা হইবে আরো কবে নিতাই চাঁদের করুণা হইবে সংসার বাসন্ন মোর কবে তুচ্ছ হবে সংসার বাসন্ন মোর কবে তুচ্ছ হবে বিষয় ছাড়িয়া কবে শুদ্ধ হবে মন বিষয় ছাড়িয়া কবে শুদ্ধ হবে মন কবে হাম হেরাব শ্রী বৃন্দাবন কবে হাম হেরাব শ্রী বৃন্দাবন রূপ রঘুনাথ পদে হইবে আকুতি, রূপ রঘুনাথ পদে হইবে আকুতি, কবে হাম গুজাবো যে যুগল পিরিতি, কবে হাম বুঝাবো সে যুগল পিরিতি, রূপ রঘুনাথ পদে রঘু মোর আশা, রূপ রঘুনাথ পদে রঘু মোর আশা, প্রার্থনা কর সদা নরোত্তম দাসা, প্রার্থনা কর সদা নরোত্তম দাসা, হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে, হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে, গৌরাঙ্গ বলিতে হবে পুলক শরীর, ও গৌরাঙ্গ বলিতে হবে পুলক শরীর, হরি হরি বলিতে নয়নে ববে নীর, হরি হরি বলিতে নয়নে ববে নীর। Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. I'll start on to the next phase, Prabhu. I'll start the Mangalacharan. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manovistam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Tadati Cha Padantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Uta Padakamalam Shri Guram Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sarvajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Tam Sujiva Sarvaitam Sarvabhutam Parijana Shahitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakatam Tamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanto Radha Kanto Namastute तप्त कंचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी विशोभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धु एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। अब श्री प्रभुपाद प्रणति।
नमो ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्णकृष्णाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने, नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देश तारिणे, जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत शिवसति गौर भक्त बिंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Dibbaya Esha Gunomaya Mama Maya Duraras Durattayo Mam Eva Cha Mam Eva Prapanteya Mayama Itam Tattanite. Translation. The divine energy of mind, consisting of three modes of material nature, is difficult to overcome, but those who had surrendered unto me can easily cross this beyond. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The Supreme Personality of Godhead has innumerable energies, and all these energies are divine. Although the living entities are part of his energies and are therefore divine, due to the contact with the material energy, their original superior power is covered. Being thus covered by the material energy, one cannot possibly overcome its influence. As previously stated, both the material and spiritual nature, being animations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, are eternal. The living entities belong to the eternal superior nature of Lord, but due to contamination by the inferior nature, matter, their illusion is also eternal. The conditioned soul is therefore called Nitya Buddha, the eternally conditioned. No one can trace out the history of his becoming contaminated at a certain date in material history. Consequently, his release from the clutch of material nature is very difficult, even though the material nature is an inferior energy, because material energy is ultimately conducted by the supreme will, which the living entity cannot overcome. Inferior material nature is defined herewith as divine nature due to the divine connection of the divine connection and movement by the divine will. Being conducted by the divine will, material nature, although inferior, acts so wonderfully in the construction and destruction of the cosmic manifestation. The Vedas confirm this as follows: Mayam tu prakritam vidya mayaniya tu maheshvaram. Although Maya illusion is false or temporary, the background of Maya is supreme magic, the personality of Godhead, who is Maheshwara, the supreme controller. Another meaning of guna is rope. It is to be understood that conditioned soul is tightly tied with the rope of illusion. A man bound by the hands of feet cannot free himself. He must be helped by a person who is unbound, because the bound cannot help, one bound cannot help the bound cannot help the other bound. The rescuer must be liberated. Therefore, only Lord Krishna or his bona fide representative, the spiritual master, can release the conditioned soul. Without such superior help, one cannot be freed from the bondage of the material nature. Devotional service or Krishna consciousness can help one gain such release. Krishna, being the Lord of the illusionary energy, can order his insurmountable energy to release the conditioned soul. He ordered this release out of his clutches, mercy of surrender soul, mercy on the surrender soul, and out of his paternal affection for the living entity, who is originally a beloved son of Lord. Therefore, surrender unto the lotus feet of the Lord is the only means to get free from the clutches of the stringent material nature. The word Mam, Eva are also significant. Mam means unto Krishna, Vishnu only, and not Brahma or Shiva. Although Brahma and Shiva are greatly elevated and are almost on the level of Vishnu, it is not possible to such incarnation or Rajoguna passion and Tamoguna ignorance and to release the conditioned soul from the clutches of Maya. In the other word, both Brahma and Shiva are also under the influence of Maya. Only Vishnu is the master of Maya. Therefore, he alone can give release to the conditioned soul. The Vedas, Shivtata Upanishad 3.8 confirm this. The phase tat eva vidva, or freedom, is possible only by understanding Krishna. Even Lord Shiva affirmed that liberation can be achieved only by mercy of Vishnu. Lord Shiva says, Mukti Pradata Sharvesham Vishnur Eva Na Shamshayas. There is no doubt that Vishnu is the deliverer of liberation for everyone. Haribol. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So, my understanding from this verse is Maya is the external energy of Lord Krishna, and is no one can get out of his clutch of this Maya. Even the demigods or anyone, no one can get out of this clutch unless and until they get the mercy of Lord Vishnu or Krishna. And the only way we can get this mercy from the Lord is surrendering unto him fully. To surrender to him fully, and we have to follow few processes, and this is Srila Prabhupada has brought us this process, the Krishna consciousness, and through this process we can easily get the surrender of get the mercy of the Lord, and it can be shown by one of our bona fide liberated soul, which is this verse is mentioning to our Guru or Guru Parampara system. And so we have to get the shelter of Guru and Guru Parampara system, and we have to follow the regulative principles, 4 regulative principles, and that's how we can get the mercy of the Lord, and we can get out of the clutch of the Maya. As is mentioned in this verse, that Maya is a part of Krishna, so it's not possible for no one to completely get out of the Maya. I'll establish an example for that, which I came across. If we go to someone's house, as a guest, we are invited. We went there, and the person who has a pet dog. Soon the dog see us, they will start barking, because they will start barking because we are unknown to them, and that's if we consider that dog as a Maya, and we are the human being, we are under the clutch of the Maya. They will follow us all the time, and they keep barking on us. Say we wanted to divert it from the front door. If we go to the back door, still the dog will go reach there before us, and then still he'll be barking. But soon the owner of the house, which I mentioned, trying to relate to Lord, he comes and he says, "Oh, sit down." Order the dog, sit down. The dog will sit down and stop barking. Exactly same way, when Lord instruct his Maya to open his clutch from over us and release us, and we get released. And that way the door opens to Lord home, and we go to the Lord, and we go to the under the shelter of Lord, and that's how we get rid of Maya in this material world. In this material world, the so-called auspicity is to become very rich, very famous, very educated, or very beautiful. There are also in that material auspicity. I mean, these are material auspicity. There is no doubt about that. All this material auspicity comes with three miseries. This is adhatik, adibhotik, and adidoibiki, three types of miseries. We cannot avoid those in this material world. They're bound to come. But the real auspicity is to go back to Godhead. Pure devotional service is the only way to go there. And what is the pure devotional service? The pure devotional service is we pray to God, or we surrender to God without any desire, just to feel the happiness of the connecting to the God. So we are always suffering. We are always suffering one or other way, one or more than those three miseries. Adi doivik. I'll just a little bit of explain what is adi. Adhatik. Adhatik means your health wise. Adhatik, whatever your body gives, that adhatik. And adi doivik is the whatever we get from the miseries we get from the demigods, such as over rain, flood, that type of thing. And adi bhautik means that someone else is giving you the trouble, another human being or animal, those are giving you trouble. Those are the miseries we get from three types of miseries. But so we are always suffering from one or more of these miseries. This material nature constitutes of so much, is in so many ways of this suffering. And these are God laws as well, because we are trying to relieve the suffering, and God is sometimes gives us suffering to realize that this material world is dukhalayam, is just full of miseries. We are here because we envied God in certain extent or somewhere. That's why these souls are here, loitering around in this material world. So, but the positive side is we are in human body. The only way to go back to Godhead, we don't know how many times we have gone birth and death, birth, and this circle, but we have a chance now. We have a chance because we have the human body. We can go back to Godhead. And that's why all the pain has a purpose. The pain problem are meant to lead to a progress. Every single challenges that we encounter is in this material world is meant to be actually evolve our consciousness or awaken us to relates, which is actually least beyond those problematic situations. This is the whole concept of karma. Nothing happens by chance. Therefore, every challenge we go through are meant to be an educational experience. We have to learn from our challenges, why we are going through this pain, what is happening, how is happening. As I said before, that nothing happens by chance. What happens in this world today is that we are all focused on around solving this problem without learning from this problem. If we do not learn from the problem, what happens? Eventually, problems perpetuate. It will reoccur again and again and again. And we have to go through these miseries again and again. We have to take this birth and death and birth and illness, old, and all this circle of life. But according to the philosophy of the Krishna consciousness, we can get freedom from all this suffering if we simply change our consciousness to Krishna consciousness. So what we have to do by the Krishna consciousness, so we should try to love Krishna and nothing else. Just to, we have a relation with Krishna, we have to awaken that relationship, and we have to love Krishna without any motive, without any desire. And we'll see that how much we feel satisfied after that. And other thing is, we can achieve so many things, but we never can get satisfied by those things. So we should understand that what is the sublime benedictions of life. So if we see more, then we'll find out at the end of the day, when we have the real connection with the Supreme Lord, that gives you the ultimate happiness. We can achieve that by simply chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And slowly and eventually we'll have that connection and we'll reach, we'll have that complete satisfaction. Pure devotion is the love and the service for Krishna without any desire. The material world is full of anxiety. I keep saying this again and again. Every day comes with a different type of anxiety. We think, oh, we will fix this, that will be fine. So we are going to say, for an example, we're going through an anxiety or problem. If someone says to us in the road, oh, don't worry, I'll solve your problem, we will not feel relieved that much. We'll feel, but we'll have a doubt behind it. Oh, who is this person is saying that? Now, it all depends on our relationship with the person. Now, if someone from the family member says that, oh, we might trust a little bit more, that, okay, maybe they will solve our problem. Now, if our even closer family members, say our father, mother, or our brother, they says that, we'll feel even more, little bit more reliable on that, okay, they might solve my problem. Now, think that if that Krishna comes to us, or Krishna says, oh, Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Braja Aham Mam Sarva Papepo Mokshamami Masacha. So Krishna comes and Krishna says, I will save you. I will take your all anxiety. He's the all-powerful. He has everything. So how much relaxed we'll feel after that? So the reason I'm saying that, so we have to establish the relationship. We have a relationship. We have to reconnect that relationship with Krishna. And the other thing is, like, we do come across different people in our life. All those people come in our life, like father, mother, wife. is not by chance. All of them have a significant, different, unique ingredient to add to our life. We evolve through the relationship. Everyone in the Sangha, we are here. Everyone has an input in our life. Even one word or one touch makes a difference. That's why Sangha, relationship, build up, everything is so important. That helps us to climb up to the next step or little bit of progression into the building up relationship with Krishna. Now, say, for example, this world, if you think this world is like a battlefield, two things comes in our mind or anyone's mind in the battlefield is very important. One is now it's an immediate decision and it's a pressure under that immediate decision and pressure. And the other thing is, so for battlefield, like, if you close our eyes for a second, you can die in a second because anyone can shoot you from anywhere and you will die. At the same time, the death can come anytime in the battlefield. So two things we are learning from there. Now, Gita helps us in both ways, in the both situation, how to live and how to take the instant decision as well. Gita gives us the knowledge of both. So Gita is one of the main medium where we can establish the relationship with the Supreme Lord. And yeah, Srila Prabhupada has given us the technique, this following the 4 regulative principles, and he has brought Gauranga Mahaprabhu's is like in a kirtan and chanting, how we can make chanting and kirtan the medium. To be honest, this world was made out of the sound, and even when Brahma born, he heard the hymn and the sound. This sound can only like make us like that Krishna sound or Hare Krishna sound, the sound. By hearing the sound, we can get elevated. Like, we don't have to do anything apart from this sound. The sound is so important that we can hear the Krishna sound by chanting and hearing the sound. We can just don't have to do anything else. We can just get elevated by this. I'll just conclude with the last one more thing, that although the book we study, all the knowledges we get, so that ultimately we can learn how to, in a Krishna consciousness, all those, how to build our love for Krishna, how to cry as a soul for Krishna, and all those knowledge, all those wisdom, wisdom, the real wisdom is not a wisdom if it is not joyful. So in Krishna consciousness, we and the most in this world, the most common way to show you joy is by singing, smiling, dancing. And in Krishna consciousness, we are doing exactly the same. In this Krishna consciousness, we always, when we have the bites of this wisdom, we can easily see the beautiful things around us. We can see the Krishna's beautiful creation. We can see Krishna in everything, and it becomes more beautiful. And because we can see that beautifulness, or that gives us joy. Through this joy, we sing, we dance, we smile, we eat prasadam, and we are always be happy. With that, I'll conclude my that's what I understood. Haribol. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Haribol everyone. Thank you for bearing me.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. It is a very wonderful verse. You have explained very nicely. So how Maya is entangling everyone in this material world. So that Krishna is saying, Mam yevate prapadyante mayam vetam tarante te daivihi esha gunamayi mama maya duracchaya. It is very difficult to conquer this Maya, duracchaya. Mam yevate, mam yevaye prapadyante. Only one has to surrender to Krishna, prapadyante, mayam vetam tarante te. Then one can be crossed this material world very easily. Very beautifully explained, Prabhuji, with examples and everything. And I request all dear devotees, so if you have got any questions to Debashis Prabhuji, kindly raise any questions. Okay, so here one point to add. So the Maya is not separate. So here there are in the purport Srila Prabhupada is mentioning so being thus covered by the material energy, one cannot possibly overcome its influence. So actually this material energy and also internal potency, external potency of the Lord. They're all both are Krishna's energies. They are not separate, but one is acting in favorable to Krishna, one is acting in separating from Krishna. So this is Bhakti Yogena Manasi Samyak Pranihite Amale. Apasyat Purusham Purnam Mayam Chitad Apashrayam. So when Vyasadeva has engaged himself in the meditation in the Bhakti Yoga, at that time he could see Krishna, Apasyat Purusham Purnam in completeness, and also Mayam Chitad Apashrayam, the illusory energy of the Lord, which is next to Krishna. If you are not in Krishna's energy in the internal potency, then we will put up into external energy. In the external energy is Durga Devi. She'll put us into in so many troubles like Debashis Prabhuji has explained the Tapatrayas. Adi Bhautik, Adi Daivik, Adi Adhyatmik. So this is we are living entities belongs to the spiritual nature. It is not to the inferior nature. Inferior nature is the material one. We belong Vishnu Shakti hi para prokta kshetra jnakya tata para avidya karma sanyaya tritiya sektirishyate. Tritiya sektirishyate. So we belong to the living entities belongs to the marginal energy. So Vishnu Shakti hai Paraprokta Kshetra Jnakya Tadapara. But they are due to the different desires. Different desires. कार्य कारण कर्तृत्वे धर्म कार्य कारण कर्तृत्वे द्रव्य ज्ञान क्रियाश्रयाः बध्नन्ति निश्चिता मुक्तो मायिनं पुरुषं गुणाः. They're always entangled, though they are the living entities belongs to the spiritual nature. Dravya jnana kriya asrayaha. By the money, wealth, and all kinds of opulences, if they have got it, how I need to spend it? The intelligent works. And in such a way, they spend it, they engage their time, and then experience these pains and pleasures. And then once they get some little pleasure, they will be entangled. Badnanti nichida muktam. Badnanti nichida. They're always entangled in this material world. Nichida. Badnanti nichida muktam. Though he is the living entity belongs to the spiritual nature, but still, due to the condition here, he is entangled by so many other kind of things, different desire, material desire, sense gratification things. So, bhogaishwarya prasaktanam tayapuhuta chetasam vyavasayatmika buddhihi samadau na vidhiyate. When one is engaging these all the kinds of opulences, Bhogeshwari Prasaktanam. Then what happens? Taya Apokruta Chetasam. And his Taya Apokruta Chetasam. Taya Apokruta Chetasam. His consciousness is always attracted towards only the material things. In such a way, Vyavasayatmika Buddhihi Samadau Na Vidhiyate. And engaging in the devotional service, it will never ever happen to such kind of person who is always enjoying and experiencing these pains and pleasures in this material world. In such a way, one is entangled. That is Maya. So, but that Maya, how it can be counteracted? Because Maya is always behind Krishna. We have to come in front of Krishna, take shelter of lotus feet of Krishna. Then one can come out of the clutches of Maya as well. And also Maya, it is mentioned, Pasyame bhalam Mayaya Stri Maya Jaino Disham Kurvanti Padakrantan Bhru Vijrumbena Kevalam. So Kapila Bhagavan says that this Maya, the woman form of Maya is very difficult to, in this, the Lord's Maya is in the form of the woman's body. So that he says that one. Pasyame bal Mayaya Stri Maya Jaino Disham. So she will conquer all kinds of in everywhere. Stri Maya Jaino Disham. Kurvanti Padakrantan, Bro Vijrumbena Kevalam. Just by the movements of her eyebrows, she will put everyone into her illusion and her trap. Such a way the men are fall into trap, and then once they fall into trap, they will be attracted, and then they need separate place to live together, and they have to maintain apartment, and then later on the children they have to go to the work, and then the troubles, fightings and misunderstandings, everything will go. So many things will come into that. Just from where? Just by my attraction towards the feminine nature, the external energy of the Lord Maya, the womanly form. Kapil Bhagavan says that the woman form is the Maya itself. But of course, though, and when we are in Krishna consciousness, but we are the spirit souls, we are not looking at the bodily level. That is it is beyond this Varnashrama Dharma as well. So here, when we are learning the relationship with Krishna, when we are hearing from the devotees and acharyas and gurus, gradually this is the Tashraddhanamunyo Jnana Vairagyuktaya Pasyantya Atmani Chatmanam Bhaktya Shruta Gruhitaya. They will explain all this knowledge. Bhaktya Shruta Gruhitaya. And from where? From the gurus and acharyas. Tashraddhana Munayo Jnana Vairagyuktaya. So knowledge and also detachment from the material world. And once we are because in this material world, when Brahma created this material world, he created the few elements like Sasajagre Andatamishram Atatamishram Adikurat Mahamoham cha Moham cha Tamasasya Ajnana Vrittayah. These are the few elements he created in the beginning of the creation, before the four Kumaras. So these elements, these are Andata Mishram, Sasajagri in the beginning, Andata Mishram. Andata Mishram is it makes one to identify his body is himself. Anathamishram, Atathamishram, fearfulness. Later on, what happens to this body? Hunger and thirst and everything. Adikrut, so many other things. Moham cha, Tamashasya Ajnana Vrittayaha. So this is the Mahamoham cha. This is the illusory conception. And Moham cha is the um, uh, so Mahamoham is the ownership of enjoying these kinds of objects within whatever we see, we wanted to experience. Moham is the illusory energy, and Tamasa is the darkness. So likewise, when Brahma created, he was not satisfied with all these things. So again, he has to go to the purificated process through the meditation. And then, so later on, Kumaras have been created, later on Lord Shiva and many other living entities. So we know that order of the creation. So that's why here everyone are entangled that it is me, like that, unless they come to the Jnana Vairagya. The Bhakti, this is it mentions by Kapila Bhagavan, Asevayayam Prakritehe Gunanam ज्ञानेन वैराग्य विजृंभितेन योगेन मयि अर्पितया च भक्त्या मां प्रत्यगात्मानम् इह अवरुन्धे. One will be completely freed from all kinds of material entanglements while he is in this body itself, and he will experience all kinds of happiness here. Iha avarunde, in this world itself. So he says, but one has to be asevayayam, not to the serve this Maya. Asevayayam prakrutir gunana. Then this is it is also mentions that ज्ञानवैराग्युक्तेन भक्तियुक्तेन चात्मना परिपश्यति उदासीनं प्रकृतिं च हतौजसम्. Prakritim cha hata vojasam. Vojasam is the energy. Prakritim is the material energy. So it's hata vojasam. The energy of the material, nature's material energy does not work on the soul who has got this knowledge. Jnana vairagyuktena bhakti yuktena chapmana paripasthiti udasinam prakritim cha hata ojasam. So in such a way, it is very beautifully explained that one cannot be entangled within the Maya. And then one can experience this the eternal happiness when he is above this material modes of nature. And also whenever, as we were seeing this day morning in the Bhagavatam session, that Brahma has seen that spiritual planets and all these great sages, they are desiring to go there. This is Tasmai Sulokam Bhagavan Sabhajitah Sandarshayamasa Param Netparam Vepet Samkleshi Vimoha Sadvasam Sudrishtavudbhri Purushairabhishtutam. The people who have got that knowledge and detachment from this material world, they are always desiring to go back to the Vaikuntha planet, which is free from the Maya, where प्रवर्तते यत्र रजस्तमस्तयोः सत्त्वं च मिश्रं न च कालविक्रमः न यत्र माया किम् उतापरे हरेर् अनुरता यत्र सुर असुर अर्चिताः. In that Vaikuntha planets, there is no maya. Na yatra maya kim utapare hare. And there, sattvam cha mishram na cha kala vikramaha. There is no time factor acts on that planets. And there is no mixed modes of goodness, passion, and ignorance. So such kind of things. And also on top of it, Anurata Yatra Sura Asura Architaha. Their demigods and even demons also, they're always worshipping Krishna. How it is possible that demons would exist in the spiritual planets? So demons would exist, but there is no three material modes of nature. It is if you have a snake, there is no the poisonous fangs to the snake. So they're all free from all kinds of enviousness and everything else. Demons means that doesn't mean that they are bad. We have also devotees in the demon section like Prahlad Maharaj. Even though he is in the Daitya, he is the devotee of the Lord. So Anurta Yatra Sura Asura Chitaha. There is these material modes and the time factor. They do not work on the person who is always at the shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna. So that is Maya. We can easily come out from this Maya. So like we see in the past, there are few stories of in the form of woman, when the woman is approaching, prostitute approaching Haridas Thakur. And Haridas Thakur was not bewildered. So he is always engaging himself in the chanting of Hare Krishna and in the devotional service. So he was not affected by the Maya. It is the full Maya itself is trying to deviate him. But he was not deviated because he is simply engaging. So that's why one has to Mam chayo avivicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunam samukekekyan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. Then he will easily cross these three material modes of nature. Mamcha yo avibicharena, not vibichara bhakti. Vibichara bhakti is going to this god, and that god, so many things. Then he will be conditioned. Kamastha jnanaha prapadhyanti anya devataha. Tam nimamastaya prakrutya nita swaya. He will be conditioned. Prakrutya nita swaya. So only sarvadharman paritijya mamekam saranam braja. So only you have to surrender unto me. Mamyeve prapadyante mayam yetam tarintiti. Mamyeve prapadyante. Only unto Krishna, not anyone else. Krishna says that one here. And also the further in this purport, Prabhupada has explained. Mayam to Prakritim Vidyan, Mayanam to Maheshwaram. All the Maya is false or temporary. The background of Maya is the supreme magician, personality of Godhead. This is who is making everyone to feel as like they themselves. Ishvara sarvabhutanam hruddeshe jnatistati Brahmyan sarvabhutani yantrarudhani maya. So that way, Krishna says. So everyone are bewildered like that. And further in this purport, Prabhupada also explaining Krishna being the Lord of the illusory energy can order his insurmountable energy to release the conditioned soul. So this way, who is surrendering to Krishna, he will be, and surrendering to Krishna is very easy. Just to patram pushpam palam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakti upahratam asnami prayetatmanah. As simple as that. Just a single tulsi leaf or a flower or a water or a flower. If you just offer and then offer his um humble obeisances, manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru mam eva ye prapadyante mayametam tarantite. Sorry. Uh, there is further different line. So likewise, one has to become his devotee, offer his obeisances. Likewise, he become completely free from all kinds of material energies. So that also here Prabhupada explained here. So therefore, under surrender unto the lotus feet of the Lord is the only means to get free from the clutches of the stringent material nature. This is very stringent. Duratiyaya. And further, Prabhupada explained here these three material modes of nature. So Vishnu, the words Mam Eva are so significant. Mam means unto Krishna or Vishnu only, not Brahma, Shiva. Although Brahma and Shiva are greatly elevated and are almost on the level of Vishnu, it is not possible for such incarnations of Rajoguna and Tamoguna to release to conditioned soul from the clutches of Maya. So here, on the other note, whenever Vishnu he has appeared during the Daksha Yajna, so he speaks to Daksha Prajapati, saying that, "Oh Brahmana, so you have been behaving with Lord Shiva improperly, but you need to know that there is no difference between me, Lord Shiva, or Brahma, though I am the Lord of everyone." But here we are carrying out those activities like Srishti, Sthiti, Pralaya. For these three, we are engaged. But here, though I am Supreme Personality of Godhead, you should not see any difference in terms of. But there he mentions that statement. We have to see the same living entity or the Lord is existing in everywhere. He is only functioning everything. We have to acknowledge that one. But here Prabhupada is also mentioning, so Vishnu is the only, because so in the Brahma, when he was saying to Narada Muni, he mentions that Lord, whenever he is appearing, he keeps Brahma and Shiva in his control and maintains this material world. Haro harati tadvashaha paripati idam vishwam. So he mentions there is one verse in the second canto, chapter 6, verse number 31. So he mentions that one, that whenever Lord is here, he is maintaining, he keeps the Lord Shiva and Brahma in his control, and they all act. But that's why everyone, either Brahma, Shiva, everyone, they are all working under the instruction of Vishnu only. So because they are the representatives, we should not see any difference. But here ultimately, but they are all helping us to liberate one from the clutches of Maya. That is the ultimate thing. They will bring nearer to the liberation. And here, Lord Shiva says, Mukti Pradata Sarvesham Vishnu Reva na samsayaha. There is no doubt that Vishnu is the deliverer of liberation for everyone. Likewise, Lord Shiva also confirms that one. But devotion to Krishna, it is beyond the liberation. Muktim dadati karichit smana bhakti yogam. He can give liberation very easily, but not the bhakti. Likewise, bhakti, it is only, it comes after the liberation. Brahma bhutaha prasannatma na sochiti na kankshati sama sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhaktim labate param. At that stage, bhakti comes to Krishna. Then it is the liberation is the beginning stage. Bhakti goes beyond and beyond. So, and it goes the intimate relationship with Krishna in his Goloka Vrindavana or in the Vaikuntha planets based on the mood. So here, that is, there are so many steps, but coming out of the Maya, first of all, we have to take the lotus feet of Krishna, and under the guidance of the spiritual master, learn, and among the devotees association, satsanga, learn the things and progress and what to do with the bhakti, gradually elevate on to the raganuga bhakti. That way, one can free from all kinds of material entanglements and go back to Goloka Vrindavana to his own constitutional position. Swarupa, um, Swarupa in his own original spiritual form. Okay, I'll just stop here. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, bringing this very beautiful verse and explaining here as well. Just I took more minutes to add into this. Dear devotees, if you have got any questions to Debashis Prabhuji, kindly raise, or you wanted to share anything, kindly share.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you very much for the beautiful class. Very nice verse. Thank you for elaborating. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Any other questions to Debashis Prabhuji? Sridhar Govindas Prabhuji, Gaurangi Mataji, you wanted to ask questions? Gaurangi Mataji, you.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam. Yeah. Yes, Prabhuji, give class very nicely, Prabhuji. Then this verse also nice. I so Nepalese language. So Prabhuji always give nice, Prabhuji. Then Kirtan also nice. I heard little bit, not all. So thank you, Prabhuji. Your association, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. Yeah, Prabhuji sings very beautifully.
Thank you, Prabhu. You gave a very nice class, and it's a very beautiful verse as well. Yeah, it's very, very important verse. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay, so that is the medicine we got for today. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Free from, and this is Ekadashi. So Kulashekar Alvar says, Vyamoha Prashamaushadam, Muni Manovritti Pravruchaushadam, Daitranti Arti Karaushadam, Tribhuvani Sanjeevanai Kaushadam, Bhaktatyanti Hitaushadam, Bhava Bhaya Pradvamshanai Kaushadam, Shreya Prapti Karaushadam, Pibamana Sri Krishna Divyaushadam. Very beautifully he mentions that Aushadam is a medicine. So this is Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So with that one, so we shall move on to the next part of our program. Prabhuji, if you are happy for
Yes, Prabhu.
going to Narasimha place.
Yeah. Namaste Narasimhaya Praladaladudaine Hiranyakashipurvakshaha Shilatankanakulae Ito Nasimho Parato Nasimho Jat Jato Yami Tato Nasimho Bahir Nasimho Hridaye Nasimho Narasimha Madim Sharanam Prapade Tabo Karu Kamulu Bhare Nakam Abhuta Singam Dalita Hiranyakashipur Tanubindam Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jayo Narsimhadev 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 Jayo Narsimhadev Jayo Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jayo Prahlad Maharaj Jayo Jayo Prabhupada 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 Jayo Jayo Prabhupada Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Jai Nrsimhadev Bhagwan ki Jai Prahlad Maharaj ki Jai
Jai.
Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai
Jai.
Jai. Thank you so much,
Nitai
Prabhuji.
Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol
Hari
Hari.
Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna everyone. Thank you for joining. Thank you for tolerating me.
So can I request all devotees kindly unmute the 3 loud Hari Bols to Debashis Prabhuji, please. Hari Bol. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
All goes to assembled devotees. All goes to Srila Prabhupada. Hari Bol.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Hari Bol. Ancha kalpatarubhishya kripa sindhu vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namo Vaishnavapati Vaishnava ki jai Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Jai.
Thank you.
Hari Bol. See you in the morning. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.